opening. Welcome to this new beginning, to this new life. Welcome to the portal of making your dreams become reality. With these energies that we're in today of Jupiter conjuncting Neptune, we're dissolving any limitations, any barriers that have been existing. We are integrating the recording of our ancient remembrance. So in the current time qualities that we're in right now, it's about finding balance. It's about taking these two cups and seeing what is it what we want and what is it what other people want of us, and what do we prioritize. Are we being played like these puppets on this puppet show, or are we waking up to see our potential and just step into who our souls incarnated to be here? So then it's about embodying the archetype of the magician, being really clear on your visions and transmuting and re-alchemizing your reality through anchoring in the frequency that you want to attract. So how can this look like? So let's see, you want to manifest your dream life, your dream lover, your abundance flow, but you're literally just making decisions that suck. You're just constantly contemplating, like just complaining about like all these things, and you're stuck. So then the magician comes to you to remind you that you have infinite creator power. So what does a creator do? It just creates the circumstances in order to grow from them. So what is the decision that you wanted to do? What is the job that you want to quit? What is the creative project that you've been waiting to finally start to realize? Do it. This is what the magician is telling you. This is what the planets are pushing you to do right now, because Aries, which is the archetype the sun is transiting through right now, is really pushing us to harness this fire. Aries represents this initial spark of infinite potential. It's unmanifested creative energy. It's pure love without any certain limitations. However, if you're not setting a focus, this energy is very scattered. You're being drawn to this party and this thing that I can do, but you lose track of your purpose. So Aries is initiating you into developing this healthy ego in a way where you know what you want, in a way where you stand up for yourself and set boundaries. And this is very important to keep up with your truth and authenticity and remain in integrity with your values. So this is where we come to the lovers. The energy of the lovers in reverse is pushing us, teaching us on how to be our own lovers. It's about cultivating that self-love first, so then we can attract this love externally. It's about being our own lover, romanticizing our own life, and then therefore not even needing anyone, but just because we're so overflowing and the juices are just there, the love comes in. How are we supposed to live in a world and just expect the world like to change from one day to another, just externally, if we're not willing to finally like commit to creating this change within ourselves? You know, so this is why we're eating fruits out here. This is why we get high. This is why we put the vibrations up in the sky and just connect to Pachamama. Because we know that if we keep our frequencies high, if we make love with our friends, if we kiss our friends on their foreheads, that then also in the end, the universe will kiss our forehead back. So, being the lovers. No matter what you do, you can make love to everything, you know. Whatever you're doing, make love. So, sometimes, in order to really define what love means for you, you have to go into the pyramid mode. You have to just isolate from reality. You have to isolate from all the stories that you've been telling yourself, that people have been telling you. Maybe you just have to leave the country for a while, go to another continent. Oh wait, this is what I did. And just eat mangoes all day, and then write your story renew. Because literally, you can just make up a new story every single day. This world is your playground. Play. So, interwoven with the energies of the Ten of Swords. This sometimes can feel overwhelming because literally a part of you is dying. And our egos doesn't really like death. Our egos loves the comfort of the known. And as soon as there's just an inkling of a feeling of the unknown, we run away. Because we fear the darkness. When in reality, the darkness is not to be feared. Because literally, the darkness is the place where you came from. You came from the womb of your mother. You were once this seed literally floating in this ocean of darkness and blossomed into this beautiful being that you are. So why run away from this darkness? Just let yourself be swallowed by it. Just drown in it. And then surrender. Of course, this can feel sometimes painful, but you always have to keep your greater vision in your field. What is it? Why are you doing this? Remember what we said in the beginning. We have to learn from the magician. We have to learn that if we really want to change the world, you know, just be in this quality of the age of the Aquarius everyone is talking about, the age of love and the fifth dimension coming in and all these things, we have to ourselves embody this frequency. And then we can attract it. Of course, this is going to lead to the tower, you know. Of course, there's going to be change. Of course, there's going to be upheaval. But in the end, you know, sometimes we just have to carry our bullshit. We have to be like, we have to carry our swords with us. And just take our shit and do the work. You know, this is karma. Like, of course, you can keep running away from your karma. You can keep running away from the consequences that have resulted from your actions, but they will just keep accumulating until one point all these energies are so culminating that they just wash over you like this big wave, and then there's no point, but you just have to surrender. So, you know, you can also just start doing this from the beginning and just be like, okay, so then on the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands, and in the minor arcana the wands represent the earth element and the fire element, and the Queen represents the divine feminine embodiment of this archetype, of this element. So how can we perceive the fire element interwoven with the feminine? It's again really this Aries quality. It's the quality of, okay, I have all this fire, I have this principal energy, and I'm directing it in creative ways, because what is the feminine? It's really the creative life force. So basically what we're being initiated into, if we want to ride that wave, you know, it's up to you, obviously, to just creating your reality how you want it. Throwing away all these limiting beliefs and being like, well, I choose what I believe, so I might as well just believe something that is uplifting. And of course, sometimes these intrusive thoughts are gonna come back and be like, yeah, you suck at life. But then you can just be like, well, you know, well, I might suck at life, but still I'm here in paradise, listening to ambient music, eating mangoes and drinking coconuts. So maybe it's not that bad at all. So yeah. Right? I mean, I feel like it. But anyways, even though we might all suck at life, does it matter that much? I feel like it's about more like the narrative that we're telling ourselves. This is like, you know, right now the nodes, the south and the north nodes, are on the axis of Taurus and Scorpio, which is the axis of security and stability, where we find our habits, where we might have toxic habits that we just holding onto because they make us feel comfortable. So, you know, the stars are literally being like, the stars are literally illuminating us right now and are illuminating our shadows. They're asking us to see at all patterns that we just kept repeating for the sake of feeling safe. So if we think we suck right now, maybe that's just because we're so comfortable in sucking. I didn't just say that. Like, maybe it's just because we're comfortable, you know? Maybe we can also just redefine discomfort and make more and integrate more positive habits, like eating mangoes, you know? Be like the tree. Drop mangoes. No fruit. And no bombs. I have to like practice it a little bit. Be like the tree. Drop mangoes. No bombs. So there we have the archetype of the mirror. Right now, Venus is transiting through Pisces, where Venus is the planet of how we perceive love and romance and art. Pisces is the archetype that rules dreams, everything that is beyond the three-dimensional perception. It's the limitless, but it can be in its shadow side also, the delusional and deceptive energies. So these two energies interwoven are really expanding our perception on love. So again, I feel like it's kind of ironic that I'm now pulling this archetype part of the mirror, because you usually with this deck you just pull one card and this like reflects the energy and like holds this teaching quality. So I feel like with Venus and Pisces, all the boundaries are dissolving, and it's not that we perceive only our lovers as our lovers, but we perceive this whole universe as our lovers. We can make love to the sun, we can make love to the ocean, we can literally, by just being grateful for wherever we are, be in this frequency of love and romance. So, yeah. Basically, right now, there's a lot of potential if we set the focus. It's important to keep visualizing what you want and to keep reminding yourself of your direction, of your sense of purpose, because otherwise you might get lost and scattered by the Aries energies. So remember to breathe. Every morning, 5 minutes, breathe. Focus on your breath. Write down what you're grateful for. And no matter what happens throughout the day, remember, this is a mirror. This is a big mirror cabinet. So every time something bad happens, it's just a test of the universe being like, okay, is she really ready for the miracles to pop into her door? Or is she gonna go down, jump down that fear wagon and go down in this loophole of paranoia? Well, so, remember, this is your playground. Fruit peace, world peace,